Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So today I have a new beautiful wig to show you. This one that I'm wearing right now is Raquel Welch Wavy Day in Shaded Biscuit. And the reason I'm wearing this one is to compare the color, and also I think the style is very similar. So the wig I'm talking about is Belle Tress Laguna Beach in Crushed Almond Blonde-R. R stands for rooted. It means that it has a root. I think Belle Tress is absolutely killing it they've come out with so many new styles and new colors. It's just amazing. So here I will put it on obviously in a minute, but this is the Laguna Beach, and I think Laguna Beach is maybe a bit longer than Wavy Day, but the color is almost identical to the Shaded Biscuit. So if you love Shaded Biscuit from Raquel Welch, you will love this. Now I'm going to compare it later to other colors. So first let me show you the cap. So this is not a hand-tied cap, this is normal wefted cap. It has a lace front and also partial monofilament. Monofilament is the lace that goes further beyond the lace front. And you know, sometimes you get full monofilament, which then means you can part the wig on either side, but with partial monofilament, which is always on the left, you part this wig here. But if you see this gap, it's quite wide, so really you can go off center, left or right, I would say. And of course you have the adjustable velcro strap so you can tighten it, velvet ear tabs, they are bendable, they have little wire inside them so you can bend them flat to your head. So that's the cap. So we'll put this one on now and we will see how similar it is to the Wavy Day. Okay, so here is Laguna Beach. It's absolutely beautiful. This is straight from the box. Look, the parting is still zigzagged, so we will have to get rid of that. I do think that this one is a bit longer, and in my case, because you know there are always slight variations between the same wigs, the curl pattern can be slightly different, but in my case this one is definitely more wavy than the Wavy Day, and especially this piece here. And I actually think that probably this piece is shorter than on Wavy Day. The color is gorgeous. The waves are beautiful. Right, let's get rid of this zigzag so we can reveal the parting. So as you can see, there isn't much that you need to do to this wig. It's pretty ready to wear. You know, like with some wigs you have to spend a bit of time to train it. I usually rough up a bit the wig at the roots because you know it's been in a box for a long time. This doesn't have any permatease, not that I can feel. Actually, do you know what? I think I might feel a tiny bit of permatease here, right at the top. So permatease are like very short wiry hairs, and they are put in there to give the wig more body and more volume. So I think, but it's very, very minimal. I can definitely feel very, very short hairs just here. Yeah, I think they are just here at the top, which for me is great because I like the height. Let me show her to you from all the sides. I've already played with it, but... So here is my left side. Here is the back. And my right side. The density is really nice. It's not too dense. I wouldn't say, because the Raquel Welch Wavy Day, it's beautiful density, and I would say that this is very similar when it comes to density. I even feel like maybe it is less dense here, but it could be because the curls are more defined. So let's rough her up a bit at the scalp. It's almost to loosen up the fibers. They've been squashed in a box. It's getting bigger, and that is because, can you see, it's got layers. It's got quite almost like this fringe. The length of the fringe goes all the way around this layer. Yeah. So if you like big hair, this will be really nice. I love it how it's curled away from your face. As you can see, I don't have to do anything to it really. It's very glam. Look at the lace front, is beautiful. It goes just from here to here. So you know, when I in my last video I reviewed Chloe from Belle Tress, which was hand tied, and Chloe had lace front right to the ears, but this is done pretty good. It lays lovely and flat, but if you feel that this line is a bit too harsh, you can always pull a bit of your own hair here, so if the wind blows, then you can see just your own hair growing out of your scalp. Now the cap, I love the fit of the cap. It's quite snug. I don't mean it's small. I think I've got petite average head, and I have very flat head. The back of my head is really flat. My occipital bone doesn't stick out. Here at the top my head is really flat, so when I prepare my hair for wearing a wig, I put a ponytail right up here to give me that bump, because I can, sometimes my wig can be a bit baggy here. So this fits me perfectly. I have a wig grip underneath, which usually adds tiny bit of bulk, so it makes the wig a bit fit a bit more snug. But it's so comfortable. It's one of the more comfortable wefted wigs, because the hand-tied wigs, all of them are just so comfortable and fit really well. There is nothing I can do to this wig. And of course, you don't have to wear it big like this, although I love it. I feel like Dolly Parton. Obviously you can smooth it down and then it's not big at all. Let me brush out the curls, because people always say you never brush out the curls, and that is because I don't like the curls brushed out. I like these separated, defined curls, but I will brush it out to show you. And also, if you brush them out, they get a bit bigger. And you know, to bring them back into that defined curl, you just spray it with water. Actually, that doesn't look bad brushed out. The curls are still there. This is gorgeous. So this wig will be cheaper than the Chloe, for example, because of the different cap. Remember that the cap on Chloe is 100% hand tied with this beautiful lace from ear to ear. So that's what you are paying for. So this is heat defiant fiber, which means that it tolerates some heat. They can tolerate between 270 and 320 Fahrenheit, but be on a cautious side and start with the lower one. I would start on 270. So you can always add a bit of curl if you feel, oh, it's too straight here, I can add a curl, you can straighten this wig. Also, when you care for your heat defiant wigs, you should use heat once your wig's gone a bit fuzzy, to bring it back to its nice state. Use heat to get rid of that frizz. There is a lot of videos and information out there on styling heat defiant wigs. Now let's compare some other colors to this wig. So we've already done the shaded biscuit, which I think is almost identical. There will be some tiny differences in the way that the lowlights are spread out. This is very neutral blonde. It's got beautiful, these white pearly blondes and like a pale honey. The root is really nice. It's more on a coolish side, it's not too warm. So let's compare it to Chloe, and that I've reviewed last time, and Chloe was in burnt biscuit blonde, and I said then that this looks just like shaded biscuit. So they are so similar. I would say that the burnt biscuit blonde, the lowlights are a bit warmer than on here, and there is maybe more of them. Yes, I think the lowlights are a bit more chunky and a bit darker, more honey. This is very pale, warm color, but the burnt biscuit, it's slightly warmer. But if I wore this one, then 5 minutes later I wore this one, you probably couldn't tell the difference. But I think if you get either color, you will like it. Let's compare it now to another one of my favorite colors from John Renault this time, in Palm Springs Blonde. So this is Palm Springs Blonde. Palm Springs Blonde is definitely cool. It still has very pale, warmer lowlights, but they are, actually I would say that the lowlights are more neutral than warm. And the blonde is definitely cooler. So here is the Palm Springs Blonde next to Crushed Almond. Definitely cooler. Can you see how much whiter the blonde is here? Beautiful color. So if you don't want to be too ashy, too cool, but not too warm, this is great in between. Very neutral blonde. So when it comes to different styles, of course this is so nice having this shorter fringe, because you can put it in ponytail and you have these nice face framing curls. You obviously can do half up, half down. You could do a ponytail here or just use a clip. You could put it all up . I'm just doing it quickly. If I was doing it, you know, to go out in it, I would spend a bit more time. I would also make sure that it lies nicely here and pull out some of my own little hairs. So very versatile wig, but it's just beautiful. I feel like I don't need to do anything to it. It's just fine as it is. Just put it on your head and go. It's got lovely lift here, which means, you know, I don't have to treat it with heat like with some other wigs. So this one is definitely a winner. Let's have a look how easily you can tuck it. Very easily. That's why I think the density is really nice, because, you know, with very thick wigs you can't really easily tuck in your wig because there is too much hair. So yeah, this one is very tuckable. Sometimes if you find the sides going too big, take some hair here just behind the front, and with little clips just clip it like this. So you see, you've sort of flatten down the sides. I do that very often, especially with wigs that have a lot of hair. I will always clip the part from behind the front slightly to the back, and that will sort out this problem as well. I love the lace front. So here they've put just few blonde highlights near the scalp. Sometimes, for example, with some Raquel Welch wigs with the shaded biscuit, there is so much blonde at the front, and straight behind you can see that very dark root. It can look a bit odd when you put all your hair up, but this just looks so natural. So I'm loving that. It's just the right amount, right mixture of the darker root and blonde. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, brilliant straight out of the box. You saw all I did is got rid of the factory zigzag parting, and that was it. Roughed it up a bit, loosened up the fibers near my scalp, and I'm ready to go. Working 9 to 5. Honestly, I feel like Dolly Parton for some reason in this wig. Okay, my lovelies, so this was Laguna Beach in Crushed Almond Blonde-R from Belle Tress. Let me know what you think about this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay fabulous. Bye.